Over 500 7th grade girls gathered at NC State University today to attend the Expanding Your Horizons Career Conference. The conference brings together some of the brightest female scientific minds from around the state to encourage the girls to prepare for careers in science, math, and engineering. Here to tell us more about the conference is Kristina Martin. Welcome to North Carolina Now.
Thank you, Marita.
So tell me about this conference. What's the idea behind it?
Well, the idea behind the Expanding Your Horizons Conference is to give young girls an opportunity to expand their awareness of the career opportunities in science, math, engineering, and related areas, and to develop their interest in those areas, and also to give them a chance to have one-on-one interaction with female scientists, people that they might not get to meet in any other setting.
And this is something that NC State University has really gotten behind, isn't it?
That's right. The conference started in North Carolina in 1993 as part of the Research Triangle Science-Math Partnership, and over time in the last few years it has been hosted at NC State through the College of Forest Resources and the Office of the Provost of NC State, and now the conference is a campus-wide event.
Why 7th grade girls? What's so crucial about that particular age group?
Oh, well, Marita, that's an excellent age group to start working with, because much of the research that's been done in how children learn and when they start making their decisions about things that they'll do insofar as their careers and college majors, what they're going to turn on to or turn off from, happens at around the middle school years. Many students will be deciding if they want to get into mathematics, if they want to get into science, engineering, and also 7th grade is the time when many girls tend to opt out of the science, math, and other fields. So this is a very good time to do an intervention where we get them excited about potential opportunities.
I know that statistics have shown that they do very, very well in the younger grades as far as math and science are concerned, and then when they start to get in those upper grades, they either start to lose interest and you're trying to pull them back in?
A lot of it has to do with peer relations, gender identification. A lot of girls have the feeling still that math and science are something that boys get involved in more than girls. And so this is a way to show the students successful role models. One of the nice strengths of the conference is after they come together for a keynote talk by a successful scientist from Duke University, a lady named Jo Ray Wright, they'll have a chance to actually get into small groups and do hands-on science and math workshops. And those small groups are generally about 10 to 15 girls per group, with a scientist, an engineer, a physicist, etc., doing science, doing engineering together in a 50-minute format. So those experiences are very powerful, and the kids having an opportunity to actually interact one-on-one with these ladies is a very strong experience.
And something that they're not normally used to doing is having this one-on-one contact with these role models, because they don't really see this in their everyday lives, correct?
I would think so, sure. When you think about what you were exposed to when you were in the 7th grade, it probably wasn't a Nobel laureate physicist, or perhaps a forester who was involved in forest biotechnology, or a female engineer. Having a chance to meet these women at this age makes a huge impression.
Tell me about some of the topics that were covered today, the exact format of the conference. You had talked about there was a keynote speech and then they broke up, but what are some of the different workshop topics that were covered? Well,
there always are and always have been workshops in forestry, veterinary medicine, physics, engineering. This year, for the first time, we've had a session on architecture and design. So it's been a very varied palette of career opportunities for the girls to have a look at.
You probably haven't had an opportunity yet to gauge the reaction of the girls that took part in today's conference, but you've done these before. What have you heard as far as feedback from the girls on how this may have helped them?
Well, I can give you one example. A young lady who attended the conference in 1995, 2 years ago, became so excited and so empowered because of her experience that she actually dove right into science and math and got herself a scholarship at one of the local girls' schools to enter into studies of science and math as a 9th grader. So these things can make big differences in kids' lives, and one of the things that the teachers tell us frequently is that the students have their horizons expanded, hence the name Expanding Your Horizons Conference, but that they also have more of a sense of empowerment and ability to do things, that it carries over in the classroom, and that the children actually talk more, become more involved, and are more likely sometimes to select science and math related courses as they go along.
I'm sure that the girls get a great deal from it, but what do the female scientists who participate in the conference take away from it?
Gosh, that's a wonderful question. One of the things that I've heard many years from a lot of the ladies that have participated over time is that it's a great boost for them. It's a really good experience to to be able to get out and share their knowledge and talk with kids at an impressionable age and work with children and let them know that yes, you can be here too. Probably one of the presenters that gave one of the most moving testimonies was a woman who was our keynote presenter last year, Dr. Frida Porter Locklear. Dr. Locklear is a Native American woman, and she told us and she told the students during her keynote address that when she was growing up on the farm with her dad and her 6 sisters, that the girls thought that there was nothing that they couldn't do, that they were challenged because there weren't any boys in the family to just do everything on the farm and to become involved, and that involved problem solving. And she said, you know, growing up I didn't think I was any different from anybody else, but when I got my doctorate degree I realized that I was only one of 9 Native American women to get a doctorate in mathematics. And so for her, one of the huge payoffs was that she actually had a chance to give some of that back, to give some encouragement that she had received and nurturing that she had received growing up to young women. And so I think the chance to give back and to actually mentor and be a role model for young ladies is a very important thing for the women that are involved.
It sounds like a worthwhile project for everybody that's involved, and I want to thank you for your time this evening.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for having me here.
Welcome.